Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Eagles going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Okay, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Come on now. Look at set.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles take possession. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And now it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Wentz. The open man is Smith. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On first down, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Stewart. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is Stewart. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Wake up! Jim! Hey! Check safety! Sit! 180! Banjo! Bring a sack! Come on! Out!
The play clock's running down. This is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. He's going to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 31. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's Blunt. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Sproles. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Wentz, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Play action. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. In the red zone this time. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brent Selleck, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Burgess out now to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Watch tight end.
Do something. Hey, wake up.
Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Gun.
Three down.
Gun. Come on now.
Check. Three down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
He's checking crab. Run. That's it, baby. Don't say nothing.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Gun.
Check three.
Wake up.
On 1st and 10, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Stewart, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
To throw on second down is Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the 50, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing is Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Hey. Four down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Wake up. Set.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Ram. Corky, 82 Corky. Lion.
Sproles shifts by him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Hey, Ford Tokyo. Touch kick.
Check. 59.
Now it's Sproles. And an alley to run. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the wideout in motion. Now Newton on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Second and 10, Newton again. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Wentz now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down now after the incompletion.
I got 83.
Now Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Wentz again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
I got you. Here we go.
The tight end Olsen in motion.
Hey, we got it.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw on second down. Newton looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
on first down. Newton. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Newton's going to keep it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Newton takes it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And tough starting field position here. Newton on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
On first down, it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Okay, Paul, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Double tight, double tight.
Here's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
On second down, they run with Stewart. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Wentz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So they're going to go for 2.
I got 11. I got 11. He's mine. He's mine.
Again, it's Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg. Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Now Blunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run it with Sproles. And some space here. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And the Panthers coming out now. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. The tight end Olsen in motion. Play action. It's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Sproles. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And it's caught by Selleck. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Corky, 82, Corky.
Wentz now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Set. 180. On the ball. Check. Gun.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Play clock winding down. Newton to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. A big gain of 31 on third down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Here's Newton now on second down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's got it up and through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Now Wentz going, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. In the game. He gets the call here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
This is Stewart again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. 4 down.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.